use these tips to help fix your early extension. So firstly, whenever we look at early extension, we need to understand that there isn't one quick fix because everyone is completely different and everyone's root cause for early extension is different. However, these are definitely 3 key areas that we need to look at. So the first key area we're going to look at is the setup, and what I mean by that is when we look at people that struggle from early extension, the way they try and fix it is by overly sitting into the heels. However, when we see people do this, what actually happens is when they take the club head away, the weight already starts to shift to the middle of the foot to where it wants to find balance, and as we get to the top of the swing, we're already closer to the ball to where from here we're going to have to early extend in order to make room for the club head. So instead, it is crucial that at setup we always try and keep our weight nicely balanced in the middle of the foot, and that we always maintain a nice athletic position rather than overly sitting into the heels. And then the second area we're going to look at is what the upper body is doing, and what I mean by that is when we look at early extension, as we come into impact, we often see that the upper body wants to rise. Therefore, instead, it is crucial that I want you to focus on trying to keep your head and chest more over the ball as you're coming into impact, almost like you're covering the ball and really trying to maintain your posture rather than allowing yourself to stand up out of the shot. And then finally, the last area we're going to look at is what the hips are doing. And what I mean by that is when we go through the sequence of events for early extension, we see that the weight goes forwards, the hips come forwards, and then we need to make room for the club, so we have to stand up out of the shot. So instead, what I want you to focus on is almost trying to keep your backside against a wall as you're coming into impact and as you start to rotate, rather than letting those hips come forwards. So altogether, by being better balanced at setup, by staying more over the ball, maintaining posture as we come into impact, and keeping our backside against a wall, is really going to help us get rid of that early extension.